This video is brought to you by hoodbeast.com. Design your own custom hoodies. hoodbeast.com.
What's up, everybody? I'm Seth Fowler, and today I'm reviewing the brand new Air Jordan 6 Pinnacle flight jacket. Thanks so much for tuning in today, guys. Make sure to give me a follow at @RealSethFowler on Instagram and on Twitter if you haven't yet. But with all that being said, let's get into it. Over the last year, Jordan Brand has been releasing Pinnacle versions or more premium versions of some of their Air Jordan models. The shoes usually have a designer look to them because they use nicer materials than they use on the regular Air Jordan, like more plush leather, faux snake skin, and other more expensive materials. As much as I like the Pinnacle Air Jordan line, a lot of the sneakers I had to pass on because the price point was just too much for me. As you all know, a lot of these Pinnacle shoes started at the $400 price point, which I found kind of insane because you're not really getting that much more for your money, at least in my opinion. I mean, Jordan Brand has dropped packs for $400 with 2 shoes in it. So the fact that they just dropped 1 shoe for $400 that had marginally better materials, or that's what it seemed like, kind of blew my mind. But last week, Jordan Brand dropped another Pinnacle model on the Air Jordan 6, and honestly, I think it looks great. And the best part was that the retail price was only $225. I wasn't even planning to pick up this shoe, but I happened to walk into Kith today and was pleasantly surprised with them having my size, so I figured might as well grab it. And to be honest, I think it's a great shoe. But before we get into the sneaker itself, let's take a look at the box because I think Jordan Brand really knocked the packaging out of the park. Unlike your regular Air Jordan boxes, which are all black with a gold Jumpman, this box has a lot of images from Jordan Brand's history. You've got iconic print ads, cartoons, pictures of Jordan actually playing, and my personal favorite, concept images of the original shoes. This is one of very few boxes that I just had to take a couple minutes and just look over because it was such an interesting box. But with the box out of the way, let's jump right into the shoes. Here they are, the Air Jordan 6 Pinnacle flight jacket. The design of this sneaker was inspired by Michael Jordan's 1991 appearance on Saturday Night Live when he wore a quilted olive bomber jacket. I kind of think that story is a little weak, but you know what? It inspired a dope looking shoe, so I can't be too mad at it. The entire upper is covered in this olive water resistant nylon material. Even though it's nylon, it does have this really nice premium feel to it, which I like. One of my favorite features about this material is that it has this nice glisten when the light hits it just right. It almost gives the shoe a reflective quality, which I actually really dig. I'm gonna be honest though, although this is water resistant, I probably wouldn't wear this outside in the rain. Moving back in the shoe, you get to the most unique design feature of this upper, which is the quilted nylon side panels. I love how they made this a one color upper and focused all of the design details on actual physical texture. Man, I gotta say, this shoe just looks really, really clean. The side panels almost have this plush texture to it too. It almost feels like little tiny pillows, which you can't feel on the inside of the shoe, but hey, outside. Moving up the shoe, you've got your standard Air Jordan 6 padded tongue in olive. You've also got these lighter olive flat laces which match the tongue really nicely and add a little bit of contrast to the upper. At the top of the laces, you also have a black lace lock. You've got that iconic Air Jordan 6 lace cover in black with an olive Jumpman, and then of course your olive TPU tongue topper. Moving back on the shoe, you get back to the standard Air Jordan 6 construction. The only difference besides materials is that this area here, the padded area, doesn't have ventilation holes. The sock liner of the shoe is a standard Air Jordan 6 sock liner, except this time around in black. Same padding, same sizing, same comfort. If you tried on an Air Jordan 6, you know exactly what size to get and you know exactly how it's going to feel. For me, Air Jordan 6s fit true to size. That might vary from person to person, so if you don't know what this feels like, make sure to try on a pair of Air Jordan 6s just to make sure it's the right size for you. You've got a really interesting pop of color with the bright orange insole, and to be honest with you guys, I'm really glad they kept that pop of color on the inside of the shoe because although I don't think the orange and the green looks bad together at all, I'm really glad they kept the upper of the shoe minimal and one color. Moving around to the heel of the shoe, you've got your olive Jumpman stitched in to match the rest of the upper, and you also got your black TPU heel tab with a hit of olive. Moving down the shoe, you've got your standard Air Jordan 6 midsole. It's broken up between olive tones and black tones. It's a super clean midsole and it matches with the rest of the shoe really well. And then finally rounding out the shoe, you've got your standard Air Jordan 6 outsole with hits of translucent clear rubber and black rubber. I can't tell if it's just the lighting or if this translucent outsole is already yellowing, but kind of bothers me a little bit. It's not a big deal. Even if it yellows, it's still gonna match with the shoe, so I'm not too mad about it. Overall, I think the Air Jordan 6 Pinnacle flight jacket is a really well executed Pinnacle sneaker. I love the materials they used, I love the subtle design details, and I love the price point of $225. These sneakers did have a pretty limited release, so you might have some trouble finding them. I found my pair at Kith, like I mentioned, and I was super lucky I was able to even see them in person. I'm not sure if Jordan Brand has a wider release slated for them, but I wouldn't really expect it. The good news is, though, is that resale isn't too bad. I'm really impressed by this shoe. I haven't been impressed by Air Jordan 6 in a while, but this did it. Now that we've got the review out of the way, let's put these guys on feet and see how they look. That's pretty much it for the video today, guys. Make sure to leave a comment in the comment section down below letting me know what you think of the Pinnacle 6 flight jacket and if you're planning to grab a pair for yourself. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe to me, Seth Fowler, if you want to see more content just like this, and follow me on all other forms of social media. The links will be in the description below.